dinner time.
Served in the coupon cafeteria.
Oh yeah, baby.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well.
I hope we get the good one.
Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, Siegeween. Hi.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Siegeween?
What a surprise.
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare
Hey,
Miss
Clorand.
Cloran's dinner as well. Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
Are we gonna hang out with her?
What would you like to eat?
Actually, good food, but we can choose?
Yep, you can.
What?
I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Oh, sweet baby, then I'll have the tastiest stuff you have to offer.
Me too. Don't forget Paimon. No problem. Just leave it to me.
Cool. But she likes blue meat, which is very, scary. Oh, the shakes genuinely taste pretty terrible. Okay.
So delicious.
Yeah, amazing.
Paimon's so happy. Paimon wants to feast like this every day.
Oh, how many days have we been in the prison, actually?
Feeling full yet? How's the food? Delicious.
Exquisite, thank you.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
Oh, yep.
Siegeween, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings? A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you. You're really good at taking
It's
care
like
of
some
people.
of the things
Even
that
though
she
you're
says
so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
comes off a little creepy.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear. Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well? Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Clorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Clorand left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching.
Wow.
They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Clorand had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger. You were all super considerate.
That's
really
crazy.
Thought everything through.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader.
It really seemed like they didn't care at all, like they were gonna just let Fremine die in the ocean, but no, it was all planned, and they were kind of leveraging our emotions to getting what they want, but not really going to harm anyone, which was pretty crazy.
Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
But that doesn't make sense at all. It's hard to imagine Neuvillette outside of his office.
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
Things will be getting messy at the fortress soon.
What?
Don't run around unnecessarily.
Wait, why do you say that?
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed.
Yeah, but I'm not relaxed. What did Clorand mean that things are gonna get messy here soon?
Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Yeah, I'm also getting there. Oh! Gosh. Oh my! She passed out. Wow. I am shocked.
Delicious.
Aww.
Paimon wants seconds for free.
Of course she's dreaming about food. Good night, Paimon. Are we gonna have a vision? I feel like we are. Whoa!
Out of my way! What happened? Why is everyone running? no idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking.
This is not a dream. What is happening? Oh no, is this what Clarand was talking about?
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
What's that sound? Paimon, wake up. We need to go out and see what's going on. I'm scared. What are the alarms? Oh no. Check on the situation outside. Okay. All right. This is what Clarand was talking about. Where is everyone going?
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
Why did the music shift? Why did the music shift like that?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hurried prisoner! Wait!
Hey, wait! What's wrong with these people?
Why is everybody
They won't even
leaving?
talk to us.
Free food at the cafeteria, maybe?
They're here. Yeah, there you are.
They're here. Quisto!
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, Laveroon!
Quisto and Laveroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to evacuate when we're at the bottom of the ocean?
Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my
Oh my goodness.
Hey, shut up!
This music is good, but I'm scared.
idea? Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
All right, you said His Grace said to evacuate outwards?
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
That means whatever happened must have happened down below. Oh no, isn't that gate at the very bottom?
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
Guys, get out of here!
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Our best bros.
Hey, be careful!
Hey, don't you worry about us! We'll be fine! Oh, this is intense. Oh my goodness!
Upwards and outwards.
Upwards and outwards.
Topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Oh, this is intense. Oh, that music in the background. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I am scared. What is going on? Did the cork, is the cork about to pop off this thing? I am scared. Oh, cutscene, Clarant! There's Risley.
They're here.
Just
Oh.
like I said.
Let's go. Oh my. Why does it sound like something's hitting the door?
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Oh. Wait, what are we gonna fight? Is there like a giant monster? Oh my! That's the primordial seawater. Oh no. Wait, is it like alive? Woo-hoo-hoo! Get it, Risley? Now that's our boy! Oh no! Don't let it hit you! Oh no! Risley, no!
3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness! Uh-oh. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh my!
This won't hold it for long. Find Nuvilet.
Oh no!
Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
Oh no! I mean, what is Nuvilet going to do?
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that that just happened. It blew. Oh no. How is Nuvalet going to help though? He's Hydro. What is he gonna water blast the water?
Nuvalet, why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately.
No, no, no. You need to listen to us.
Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and
What?
make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Okay, you can explain everything else to me later.
Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
Thank you. All right. Apparently we already told him, but we need to get to the Opera House, save Farina. Oh my gosh, this is getting crazy. Wait a minute, is that the Fatui? Oh yeah, the knave is there. Oh, I just got super panicked.
The Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry.
I agree. Oh
Are
my.
you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Nervalet has left instructions. Please follow me.
All right, will do.
Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence.
I certainly hope
But it
not.
would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
I will do my best. I love how she's just skipping. That is so adorable.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Yeah, hi.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the knave, one of the 11 Fatui harbingers.
It's a pleasure to meet you. So this is the knave, the head of the House of the Hearth, and the Linny siblings' father. She certainly does not seem easy to deal with. Pleasure to meet you too.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
I will.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time.
Oh, very nice. What kind do we have here? Orange? Peach?
See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day.
What?
Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
Wait, why are there only 16 slices sold each day? That's crazy. She seems friendly enough, but that can't be all there is to her. The knave is a force to be reckoned with. I should be very cautious around her.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
It's pretty good.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Wait, Child should have no reason to have said something like that.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right?
Oh no.
He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
Wait, how does she know though? I have faith in his abilities.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Farina looks quite nervous. There must be some kind of bad blood between her and the knave.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvilette right in front of you.
Yes, he was.
Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Neuvillette.
I mean, to be fair to Child, it was kind of a cheap shot behind Child's back. It wasn't like an actual 1v1. Child didn't know he was going to be fighting Neuvillette. Neuvillette really just took the opportunity to knock out Child in one single blow. But I would be curious to see who would win 1v1 between Child and Neuvillette. But I managed to find a few leads on his whereabouts.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Yeah, how long?
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Not really.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Mirapede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
Oh no. Paimon's statement just left us wide open.
The Fortress of Mirapede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
We do not. But there was also no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the Opera House. Is it something like that?
This is so intense. I feel like, she's trying to get to a point here, or she is going to be getting to a point here. And I don't know if I want to find out what point that is. She's turning up the pressure. I'm not sure if I'll be able to convince her, but I can at least try to distract her from Furina. That sounds good to me, yes.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded.
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
What the? What the?
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Furina.
Oh, wait a minute. Did the fortress doors break?
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Oh, no. Oh, no, it's a cutscene. Oh, no. Oh, no, Neuvillette. Oh, look at that.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
What is he going to do?
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Oh, my.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Woo! Wait! What an Archon quest! Oh no. Let's see what is Neuvillette going to do. Jeez! Oh no! Oh yeah!
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day.
Yes, Nouvelect!
This
Yes!
ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
Oh my! Oh! Oh! Well, that was easy. Okay.
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Oh my. He just sealed it. I am in shock.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
So how long though?
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Some tea.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to
Or he
confidential
just wanted to
missions
keep
by now?
people safe.
That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
I knew it!
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
Nice, that sounds great.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mermonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
No, it's not. Not at all.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house.
Uh-oh, now we're gonna get right to it. Man, this going back and forth between the fortress and the nave, the fortress and the nave. This has been intense. I am sweating because of how crazy this is.
Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontainian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are, relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable?
Ooh.
The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland.
Ooh, so she wants Farina to act serious about this situation, about the prophecy. Wow, okay.
But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
She's getting disciplined by father.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? save us. How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me.
Ooh, things are heating up. Oh my.
Fontaine will be safe.
See, I love that.
Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
They do a fantastic job with framing shots like this. The separation, the flowers in the middle. You have Fiorina and us on one side and the Knave on the other. They have done this plenty of times. We've seen it in Sumeru. They did it a few times there as well. And I love it. I love seeing framed shots like this. It's like the filmmaker in me. It's just like I get giddy. I'm like, yes. It's showing the separation between them. And I love it. Fiorina's not acting like her usual self. She's actually seriously refuting the Knave's accusations. She means what she says. She's not putting on a front.
Then I ask you, Miss Fiorina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
So was that all a lie? Or can she really not tell us? She was so full of conviction and confidence just now, but now she's deflated like a popped balloon.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes.
Ooh.
Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency
Come on,
response-
Fiorina!
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
Fiorina, what have you been doing? This is terrible.
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Fiorina,
I'm with the Knave on this one.
Of your oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal?
I love Fiorina, but like the Knave is throwing out some great points. It's like she wants to know, like, is Fontaine safe? Are her kids safe? And Fiorina is not giving her any hope, essentially.
And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Fiorina.
Yeah, why does Fiorina not know what's going on?
I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the oratrice in the opera house. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon?
Putting on a show. She has a lot of fans.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Fiorina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Fiorina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
These aren't topics I can speak about. I don't even know what Nouvelette's task was. If I had to guess, he probably went down to deal with a surging primordial sea. But can he really deal with it all by himself? And is Fiorina being truthful or not?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
Thanks, Mommy. Or Daddy.
You too, Paimon.
Yeah, let's go, Paimon. We're loved.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
The knave proceeds to change the topic and brings up a number of less significant matters.
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
Watch, she poisoned us.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, Traveler?
Uh-oh.
We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Oh, yeah, of course. I would love to.
Paimon's coming too.
Oh, boy. I'm nervous. Fiorina, what was that?
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter?
Always putting on a front.
If there's nothing urgent, then I shall be retiring for now.
She has two tones, right? She has her serious tone and her putting on a show tone.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse.
She's gonna
I have no
pry.
interest in your dealings with him.
Yep, I knew it. Uh-oh.
That's what Paimon thought.
Yep. What do you want to say?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
There's no need. Was there nothing else you wanted to say?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings.
Okay, well, that's kind of classy.
I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Farina?
Oh no.
You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
Oh boy, here we go.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Oh, she was not happy.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Yeah, absolutely she is.
Oh, come over here, you little critter, you! You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of
She's
the
very
Gnosis.
childlike.
But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is
She
so
looks
easy,
awesome
it's
in
actually
this.
making me a bit suspicious.
Can we get this in game? She looks so cool.
Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed.
Oh, dang. She attacked her? Or scared her?
It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
A curse?
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
The fear in her pupils
She
is
was gonna do what
genuine.
Sinora did to
So
Venti.
perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone.
That's sad.
Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone.
Aww.
She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Eudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article.
Neuvillette the Archon? What?
I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Neuvillette as the Hydro Archon. But then why would Fiorina be there as that? I don't get that. I don't think that's true.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
So Fiorina would essentially be a puppet for Neuvillette.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Eudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Eudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Lenny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
Wow. That was a lot. That was a lot to unpack.
You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
That's why she is so afraid of the knave. Makes sense.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon.
Right.
But now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
How did you come to that conclusion?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon.
So is there really not a Hydro Archon then? Farina is not the Hydro Archon? Then, if that is the case, then who is? But the knave did say she might think Farina is under a curse, so maybe part of her is locked away?
Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification.
Interesting.
It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing?
Yeah, it's wild.
A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you.
How so?
You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together
There's
someday.
Neuvillette.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Uh-oh.
Neuvillette, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur.
How can we stop it completely?
Thank you for protecting Farina.
May we ask what happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the Primordial Sea and reseal the sluice gate.
As for what happened on our side? Recount the happenings of the Tea Party to Neuvillette.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
Can I ask you some questions?
Permission granted.
You have enough power to force back the Primordial Sea. Does this mean you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
I am so confused now. I thought Farina was the Hydro Archon. And now it's like Neuvillette or Farina?
If by the phrase "you guys"
Could it
you
be
are
both?
referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
What did you sense in the Fortress of Meropide?
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Oh, starting to rain.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Uh-oh. The clear sky suddenly filled with dark clouds. The rain became heavier, light rain soon growing to a downpour. And just moments before, Neuvillette has just mentioned his sense of grief. Thinking back to the legend and what Fremine said, it's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. Wait, Neuvillette, you can't be.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking?
Oh, he's the dragon sovereign of water?
The dragon of... what? Huh?
Wait.
Please do not be so surprised.
So... Hold on.
Farina?
Wait a minute. So he's a dragon?
Nuvalet! Nuvalet, are you listening?
Ah, my apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly.
Oh!
I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Oh, can we see his dragon form? Wait. So he's like Rex, though. Rex was a dragon.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret.
So is he like
There's
the Archon then?
still
I am
something
so
Paimon wants to ask
confused
you,
right
though.
now.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to
Right.
solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood.
Oh.
They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
Oh.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
So he is like part Archon then.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Wow.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried.
Yeah, sure.
We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Okay, let's sit down and kind of go over what was just thrown at us, because I feel like so much was just laid out there for me, and I need to digest it before going back into the fortress. So, Nuvalet just confirmed that he is the Dragon of Water, so he is part Archon, sharing that power with Farina. And if Farina disappeared and Nuvalet got his powers back, he could end the prophecy. He could save Fontaine, which is very interesting. So Farina is or is not the Hydro Archon at this point. Does she actually have a curse on her to where maybe she doesn't have her memories and she doesn't really know what is going on? Is Nuvalet the actual Hydro Archon and also the Water Dragon? Like, what is going on in Fontaine? This is absolutely crazy. I feel like so much was just given to us. And, wow. Back in the fortress. Oh, my goodness.
You guys are back?
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Crystal! Macaroon!
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
I can just picture them. Hey, our friends are the legendary prison breakers. Let's go.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred
Best
to work in the kitchen a
NPCs in
few
the
days
game.
ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive?
Weeping in the water.
Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals, is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
Yeah, you two are my favorite.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
I'm sure the welfare meals must have just skyrocketed in quality recently.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Seedwing! Traveler, Paimon, you're back!
Hi.
Are you still doing all right? Did either of you get hurt?
Don't worry. We're both doing great.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Nervulette know that he was needed here?
I know, that's the thing. He just showed up.
Well, Monsieur Nervulette has strong resonance with the hydro element.
Well, yeah, that is
When the water level
true.
rises, he can feel the waves produced.
Being the water dragon and all, it makes sense.
I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both all right. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days.
Yeah.
Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared.
Wow.
And please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
Aw, thank you. Thank you. Hey, guys.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
Definitely spades.
A bare-teeth cat?
What kind of suit is that?
Well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Fremine.
Looks like you're recovering nicely, Fremine.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorant in person.
Wow, that is great.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
Oh, yeah, she said a lot.
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
Yeah, it was a little surprising.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I think she's gonna adopt me.
You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Yeah!
Mm-hmm. Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
That does sound like something that father would say.
Well, yeah, because she actually did say it.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Yeah, why is everybody asking us to stay here for a few days? This isn't like a beautiful hotel, okay? This is a prison.
Looks like it, yeah.
But yes, we will stay.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
Oh, sweet, okay.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Yeah, I'll take some peppermint tea, please.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, now I think we only have to talk to Risley, which is going to be interesting. Boy, oh boy. I hope you're enjoying today's video. It has been so amazing. So much has been going on. And, is the seal going to break? I don't think so, but who knows at this point? I mean, Fontaine has been a wild ride. And it makes me excited for Natlin, because if Fontaine is on this level of storytelling, intensity, mystery, Natlin is going to be off the charts.
Courier, Miss Sijwin told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? It's you two.
The lovers.
Junior, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
We're fine, thanks.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Exactly.
Not at all!
100%. I have seen this plenty of times, okay? You're not gonna fool me. All right, where is Risley? Look at this place. Oh my gosh. I hope we can get on that ship. That's a whole area I would love to just walk around in. All right, let's go back upstairs. Oh, Risley, I hope you have the tea nice, hot, and ready.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still all right?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan.
Yeah.
Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
Not really a puddle, but I don't think that's going to work.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sijwin's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran has left as well.
Oh.
She also took her gift from Miss Sijwin.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Oh, I hope not.
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorand received lipstick instead.
Oh, interesting.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Yeah.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sijwin worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Whoa, are they Primo Gems?
Are these from Sijwin too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time.
Yes!
You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
Is food still covered?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
All right, I'm never gonna leave the prison.
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
We are gonna live here forever?
Your file can't be closed until we've completed your paperwork, so don't forget to come find me again when you're done serving your sentence.
Okay, all right. All right, we just gotta return to the dormitories then.
We're back in our cell again.
Yep.
We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
Yeah, it feels like a huge weight is off our shoulders.
Sure feels that way. But the truth is, we never did anything bad to begin with, so I'm not sure why we put so much pressure on ourselves.
Yeah, just eating that cake, really. Paimon, is there something you'd like to say?
Huh? How did you know?
Because usually you just immediately fall asleep.
Hey, that's not true! All right. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all.
Yes, we are.
It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends.
Right?
There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go.
Yes!
Isn't that pretty cool?
Yes, Paimon, it is. I love you, Paimon. We are the best adventurers ever.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Hey, being a guide counts too.
Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. Just our thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too.
Yeah, me too, especially after a day like this. Oh my gosh.
The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up.
Yeah.
That was so scary.
Super scary.
We should be safe now, right?
We'll be fine, so don't worry, Paimon.
All right then. Good night to you, traveler.
Good night, Paimon. Oh. Child's vision. Oh my. Oh no! Is he in the primordial seawater? Oh my!